Right, folks, pull up a chair because I've got a bone to pick with our political theatre. And today's star is none other than Lee Anderson MP. You know, the chap who couldn't handle a few giggles in the House of Commons. Aye, folks, you heard that right. Giggles. Only 11 Conservative MPs had the guts and integrity to vote against the Rwanda bill. A bill that won't stop the boats and won't restore faith in politicians, no matter how much Rishi Sunak says it will. I say to Lee Anderson, you're a man who's supposed to represent the rugged, no-nonsense backbone of Britain. Someone that I've a great deal of respect and admiration for. You're the very essence of working-class conservatism, not the flimsy spirit of a feather duster. You hail from the same side of the political pitch as I do, yet here you are, walking out of a vote, a crucial one, mind you, on a piece of legislation as fundamental as the Rwanda plan to stop the boats. Because of a bit of teasing, you're saying you're not going to vote against it, yet that you actually went in a different lobby, you abstained.
So last night I resigned as a deputy chairman of the Conservative Party. That was a difficult decision, but I think the right thing to do, you know. Tonight I was going to vote no. I went into the no lobby to vote no because I couldn't see how I could support the bill after backing all the amendments. I got into the no lobby, I spent about 2 or 3 minutes with a colleague in there. The Labour lot was all giggling and laughing and taking the mick, and I couldn't do it in my heart of hearts. I could not vote no, so I walked out and come out, so I've abstained. I wanted to vote no, but when I saw that lot in there laughing, there's no way I could support them above the party that's given me a political home. So I hope the bill succeeds. You know, I've got my reservations,
It's
Chopper.
like watching a pantomime where the hero exits the stage left because the villain pulled a funny face at him and made him look a bit silly. Let's get down to brass tacks, right? The Rwanda bill. It's as contentious as a fox in a henhouse. It's Rishi Sunak's gamble. It's a desperate throw of the dice to try and convince us all that he's got some sort of grip on the migration crisis. But let's be absolutely frank, it's about as effective as a chocolate teapot. I'm telling you that right now. I wish I was as sure as winning the lottery, because I wouldn't be sat here talking to you right now. I'd be off sunning myself on Richard Branson's island. A scheme that's more of a mirage promising to stop these boats, but really it's about as sturdy as a house of cards in a hurricane. And there you are, there you were, Lee, in a prime position to stand up for what's right, to be the voice of reason that you are, to show that true conservatism isn't about following the herd, that actually the so-called former Red Wall would have their 2019 vote to take back control respected. It's about standing up for what you believe in, especially when the ship's steering towards an iceberg. But instead, what did we get? A walkout because Lee Anderson didn't like a few Labour giggles. The thing is, the whole episode isn't just a missed opportunity. It isn't just about Lee Anderson as well, to be fair. It's a symbol of a bigger problem. The Tories are like a football team which have forgotten that it's the goal that they're aiming for. The polls are dire, worse than a rainy summer in Skegness. The public's trust is dwindling faster than my patience on this very topic. And let's not forget, this whole Rwanda plan really is about as robust as a wet paper bag. The former ministers Suella Braverman and Robert Jenrick, who actually were responsible for its implementation, have now voted against it, saying that actually it won't do anything. Human rights will still be used as a political tool, as a tool for illegal migrants to be able to stay in Britain, for activist European courts to be able to block the will of the British public. It's a policy that's set up with it's basically got to face more blocks than a Lego factory at this point, with legal challenges up the wazoo. And here Lee was, a chance to take a stand, to make a stance, to show some backbone. But no, that's why I just find it so disappointing, actually, that a few laughs got the better of him. Because in the end, what we need is not just opposition to half-baked policies, of course not, but credible alternatives, and I think that's what this might have brought about. One that doesn't just play to the gallery, but actually tackles the gnarly complex issue of migration head-on, and is able to deal with the legal activism that swamps Britain and its taxpayers. We need to get back to the drawing board, and this time make sure it's not made of quicksand. So Lee, maybe next time, when the laughter starts, remember you're not in a comedy club, it's alright, you're in the heart of British democracy, where your voice and your vote matter more than your pride. Don't let the gigglers get you down. Stand your ground. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. That's what I was always taught as a kid. It's for the sake of the nation. And for heaven's sake, if you must, bring some earplugs next time you want to vote against the government. I mean, is it any wonder that Reform UK has hit a new polling high, while the Tories have sunk to a level of public support last seen since Liz Truss was Prime Minister? Let us know, though, what you think in the replies. Am I being too harsh? Have you got what it takes to be a reasoned presenter? Well,